one in the middle all by himself. What's up, guys? We were headed to Wyoming to hunt 2 antelope and a mule deer. More about that later, but we drove partway last night, pulled over to camp, and realized all of the lights in our trailer are not working, and neither is the power jack, so we're not going to be able to get the trailer off of the truck until we get this figured out. It's a Sunday, so a lot of places are closed, but hopefully we can find something that's open, somebody that can help us out, or we can try to figure out the problem. So well, about 4 hours later and a big detour, we finally found somebody that was on call that could take a look at the trailer, because we did everything we knew how to and just couldn't get it fixed. Ends up we had a breaker underneath the trailer that had gone bad, so the guy had to redirect a few things and get that replaced, but now we should be good to go. So we are back on the road and we are headed to Nicole's unit, and we should be there in about an hour and a half, 2 hours. We're saving a bunch of offline maps right now of the unit, just in case we don't have service on our OnX maps. It's been a crazy 24 hours trying to get here, but with a little luck we'll make it there without any other problems and get to hunt tonight.
Tell them why we had to come all the way out here.
Well, the power that we got fixed is no longer working. Oh!
What?
Oh!
Whoa! What is going on? Why is that melted off?
I don't know, but that's not good.
What? You better call that
Look,
guy.
it's melted clear to there.
Oh man, it fried it.
Scared to touch it.
I know.
Trying to get a better look at a goat that we found that's a ways out here. These things are super hard to judge, but he's just real heavy, got good cutters, but he's not very tall.
Alright, we just barely found a pretty good spot and want to check the zero on our brand new rifle. We have the Gunworks 7 rim mag, and this is the first hunt we've ever taken it on, so I'm pretty pumped to see how it does. So the top of this is around 750 to 800 yards. We're going to get off the road and shoot from somewhere right here on this little rise, but we'll pick some rocks up here and shoot them. Let's go. Okay, we just picked out a rock in a pretty good spot. It's at 495. Okay, that should do it. Alright, I just barely smoked that rock right at 710 yards. I held 1 minute of angle for wind and just drilled the middle of it, so I think we're ready to go. Let's go kill a goat.
Let's do it. Focus. I think he's pretty big.
Really?
He's tall, he's got high cutters, but the cutters are pretty big too.
Alright, we were just barely driving to a new spot and found this buck right off the road. Good mass, great cutters, very tempting. But I do think he might have a small body. He's comparable in size to those does.
Face is completely swollen. You see that one?
Yeah, his face is all messed up. It's itching.
Must have got jabbed. It's all infected. Actually pretty big.
Might shoot him, I think.
Sure it's a guy, not a fence post. Yeah, it's a guy, he's walking.
Alright, it's the second day. We haven't taken many interviews because we've just been cruising around, sorting through groups of bucks, and I've seen some really nice bucks, but haven't pulled the trigger yet. I'm being pretty picky, but we're going to keep after it and keep looking through these bucks and just get a feel for it, document our favorite bucks, mark them on our pin selection on OnX. You can actually save a picture with a pin, so we'll be able to look at all of our pins and put pictures on those so we can see where all the goats are that we liked. We just barely found a pretty big buck. He's heavy and has good cutters. One of them might be chipped off on one side, but he's really heavy, like up until his cutters, then carries his mass. He's not super tall, but super crazy mass. So we're going to get a closer look at this thing and see if we need to kill him. How do they look? We took a better look at this buck and we think he's pretty good. We're not sure if he's a shooter, but we think he might be. We're gonna go put a stalk on this buck and sneak in there and see if we can get him. So the buck is here. We need to go get into this bottom that's just out another 200 yards, get in there, and then sneak down and then pop up, and we should be able to take a shot right there.
Alright, we're moving fast because we're running out of daylight, trying to get a closer look at this big heavy buck. See if he's big enough. We can see our gray boulder that we marked there to the left of that. Okay. A couple hundred more yards. on in the middle all by himself.
In the middle of what?
Of the two groups. Oh, the group on the left is running up to him.
What's he doing?
Got his head down away from us. Like he's quartered away slightly.
Okay.
Now you can see his prongs. Now he just picked up and started walking kind of fast.
Okay, you know where the wind's going?
From right to left, but it's not gonna happen.
You want it?
No, don't take that.
No, not right there.
He just ran quite a ways. I'm not sure which one he is now. Yeah. Just hold off. Come back tomorrow.
We came up over the top there and they were about 575 yards out, even more actually, because we had to close more distance after that. They were over 900 yards out at that point, so we had to keep going. We're losing light fast and they're out there feeding. They don't know we're there. We get to 575 and one of the does pegs us. So we hurry and get down and I get set up on the gun and we find him. Skylar gets the camera up and one of the groups gets nervous and takes off and runs right past him, takes him, and they keep running and ran just out of range. They were at 700 plus yards. It's almost dark, only 5 minutes of legal shooting light left, so it's too dark for me to shoot that far. I don't feel comfortable with that. So we're going to back out and come back here in the morning. There's actually dozens of other groups in this valley we're in. We found tonight. It's kind of a little honey hole in here. So we're gonna come back here in the morning and try to turn this buck back up and see if we can get another chance, a better look, maybe find something else in here. You never know what'll happen. These things just shuffle at night. You never know what you'll find. So see you guys tomorrow.